Financial freedom doesn't look like what Instagram promised you. It's not stacks of cash on a private jet. It's not quitting your job in 30 days to live on a beach with a laptop and a cocktail. Real financial freedom is subtle. It's calm, it's built on repeatable habits, not overnight hacks. It's not sexy, it's not fast, but it's yours to create. You don't need more dopamine hits, you need discipline. You don't need more hype, you need habits. The truth is, financial freedom is boring, and that's why it works. Most people don't fail because they're incapable. They fail because they're chasing too many things too quickly. They consume content like candy, hoping the next tactic will finally unlock the door. But it never does, because freedom doesn't come from knowing everything. It comes from doing a few simple things, over and over. The winners in this game, they're not the smartest. They're the ones who simplified, focused, and stuck with something long enough for it to grow. That's your path now. Not more, but less with more consistency. You've probably tried budgeting apps, money challenges, savings trackers, maybe even started a course on making money online. And yet here you are, busy, exhausted, and stuck in the same spot. That's not a reflection of your worth. It's a result of the world you're in, full of noise, full of pressure. You don't need more energy. You need a clearer process, a smaller list of actions. Financial freedom doesn't come from dramatic change. It comes from boring consistency with your money, your habits, and your belief in yourself. Let's get real about what freedom actually looks like. It's not quitting your job tomorrow. It's not hitting $10,000 months in 60 days. It's making your first $100 from a skill you once undervalued. It's auto-saving $25 a week and forgetting about it. It's investing a consistent amount each month into simple, boring index funds. It's waking up 1 year from now and realizing you're not living paycheck to paycheck anymore because you honored the boring stuff no one claps for. The people who win at this don't move faster, they move longer. They build habits around saving, earning, and investing that are so routine they don't require thought. That's where your freedom hides, in the actions you don't have to hype yourself up for. A weekly transfer, a set calendar slot for content creation, one problem-solving offer you talk about often. That's the system. The unsexy, low-stress, compound effect producing system. And it works if you work it. Financial freedom requires you to stop getting distracted by perfection. Your landing page doesn't have to be beautiful. Your offer doesn't have to be unique. Your brand doesn't need a custom font. All of that can come later. Right now, you need to build trust with yourself. That starts by keeping one small promise per day. Post once, save once, sell once. That's how builders are made. Through reps, not through vision boards. There's a reason the average millionaire is 57 years old, not 27. It's because wealth is patient. And the internet has tricked us into believing we're behind if we're not rich by 30. Ignore that noise. Focus on what actually works. Compound interest, digital leverage, a valuable skill that solves a real problem. Time isn't your enemy. Impatience is. If you're willing to let boring work its magic, you'll be shocked at where you are 5 years from now. I know you're tempted to launch 5 things at once. A course, a service, an ebook, a community. That's the fastest way to stay stuck. Instead, pick one thing, one path. Build it, improve it, deliver results. Boring? Yes. Effective? Every time. The most successful digital creators you admire? They mastered one thing first. Don't build a stack. Build a single stream. Then let that stream fund everything else. You might think the boring path is too slow, but what's slower? Spending another year consuming content and doing nothing, or 6 months of disciplined, focused action on one offer? The ones who build freedom don't need it to be fun all the time. They need it to be real. That's what I'd want for you. To get out of survival mode, not by escaping discomfort, but by making it useful. Simplicity scales. That's a truth I've watched play out over and over. The freelancers who earn steadily aren't the flashiest. The creators making consistent revenue often don't go viral. The investors who grow wealth don't check their accounts daily. They stay in the game, and they keep things lean, simple, and boring. This is your invitation to let go of complexity. You don't need more. You need better rhythm with less noise. If I were starting from scratch today, I'd set up a basic savings automation. Then I'd open a brokerage account and invest in one low-cost index fund. I'd pick a skill I already have and sell a 1-hour session around it. Then I'd block 1 hour a day for outreach or content. I wouldn't chase trends. I'd chase consistency. Because that boring process works every time for anyone who sticks with it. You don't need inspiration every day. You need systems that carry you on uninspired days. Discipline beats motivation every time. You don't always need to feel good to make good decisions. You just need to show up for your own future. The boring work builds confidence. Each rep proves to your nervous system, I'm not quitting anymore. That's the version of you that gets paid. People who succeed financially aren't always the most talented, but they respect time, they respect process, and they stay available to boring excellence while everyone else chases novelty. They understand that discipline feels hard in the short term, but gives freedom in the long term. Most people trade that freedom for fleeting excitement. Don't be most people. Be the one who commits to something longer than a week. You don't need a massive audience. You don't need to be viral. You need to be valuable. And that comes from solving one painful problem for one type of person. Do it well. Charge fairly. Show up consistently. Most online businesses grow through this simple framework. It's boring. It's sustainable. It works. The rest is fluff. Focus on this and watch everything else become easier. Don't get distracted by what people are posting. Most of them are struggling silently. Focus on your own path. Pick your lane. Stick to it. Your wins won't always look exciting. But when you wake up one morning and realize you don't have to say yes to a job or a client, that's the kind of boring freedom that changes everything. Let go of the idea that everything has to feel exciting. In fact, if it feels calm and routine, that's a sign you're doing something right. Chaos is what you're trying to escape. Let your systems be boring. Let your income become predictable. Let your lifestyle become peaceful. That's the actual dream. Peace, not hype, is what real freedom feels like. Financial freedom is when your bills are paid automatically, when your investments grow without you touching them, when you work because you want to, not because you have to. That doesn't come from drama. It comes from discipline, from boring, beautiful routine. If that sounds unglamorous, good. You're finally seeing what works. Now you're ready. If you're tired of starting over, stop chasing excitement. Start building consistency. That's the real secret. And I've put together a simple guide to help you do exactly that. Tools, platforms, and programs that will help you stay focused and actually start. No fluff, just what works. Check the video description for the link and take your first step. You don't need more fire. You need more follow-through. You're not too late. You're just one routine away from becoming someone who builds instead of watches. Let financial freedom be quiet. Let it be boring. Let it be yours. Start today, not for the thrill of the start, but for the power of the finish.